to Muncie, Indiana, home of the Ball State Cardinals, and we're looking forward to this matchup, and certainly the fans are showing that they are as well. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ball State Cardinals. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Penalty on the kickoff. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch him get off the football.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to throw, it's Warner. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Looking for a man, it's Kelly. Pocket breaking down. Pucks it out of the air. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got to go.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? And he's still running after the move. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Grab behind the line, it's Presley. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Cardinals have moved it inside the 20. Caught behind the line. It's Webster. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
This guy has been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Pulls it in. It's Freeman.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Crosses the 45. Still running at the 40. He's loose. The 10. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house.
Use his speed in the open field and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will
Down the field, they plan them. They plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Warner. quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Pressure coming. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Fresno State will have to punt. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. First play of the drive comes from the 41. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. All out of space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Presley. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Kelly. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Touchdown, Cardinals! Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Can't get him to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Turning on the Jets. The 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, David, they were going to have to get a lot of hats to the football. This is not an easy guy to bring down with just one guy. You have to gang tackle. You have to pursue. And, David, the defense couldn't get it done right there.
No, really poor job. Listen, you're okay with giving up yards throughout a game, and you see more and more. I'm okay with giving up 5. I'm okay with giving up first downs and you driving down the field, but I can't give up the big explosive. The first guy in there has to make sure he slows him down and at least gets a hand on him and makes it easier for those second-level guys. That was a huge play for this offense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football in the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
So now it's second and long. To the air. It's Warner. They're setting up the screen. Lots of running room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Bulldogs are on the move. Let's go. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Freeman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This is a free safety that not only can play in the middle of the field and play center field, but he can lock up man-to-man as well with great coverage. You saw it there.
Looking to scramble. He turning it on. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the single back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Fresno State lines up with a first and goal. The give. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Touchdown, Fresno State! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Kelly. Caught over the middle, it's Webster. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
That's caught. It's Presley. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Cardinals will snap it on first and 10. On the move, it's Ashley. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Got a man. It's Weatherly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Let's see how successful they'll be on first and 10. Back to throw, it's Warner. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Tight end now in motion. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. He wants it all. Touchdown, Fresno State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Kelly. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Cardinals need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. The play action fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Bring in the heat. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Weatherly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. They just keep firing. He's moving out of the pocket. There he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Dropping back, it's Kelly. Touchdown Cardinals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
The opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Wide open spaces. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs.
Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. The short hands. It's Ashley. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. To the air. It's Kelly. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Ashley. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Cardinals want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Trying to take it back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Snap it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They'll go to the ground. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to pass. It's Kelly. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. He's loose. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Oh, they're after him. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The Cardinals will line it up on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you really struggle protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff.